Have you ever dared to step into the unknown, to confront the unseen that dwells in the shadows of the ancient Mains Castle in Scotland? A stone fortress, with a history as rich as the soil upon which it stands, Mains Castle has stood as a sentinel since the 16th century. Its tall towers and formidable walls have not only withstood the test of time, but also endured a legacy of paranormal occurrences. From the earliest days of its existence, whispers of spectral presences have echoed through its halls, making it a place of intrigue for those brave or curious enough to explore the unknown. Over the centuries, it has gained an infamous reputation among paranormal enthusiasts and investigators, drawn to its chilling history and the mysteries that lie within its stone walls. But what makes this castle a magnet for the supernatural? Why do spirits choose to linger in its stone walls? The enigma of Mains Castle continues to captivate, a puzzle waiting to be solved. Many have dared to venture into the castle's chilling embrace, only to emerge with stories that defy explanation. Brave souls, undeterred by the whispers of the unknown, have stepped foot into Mains Castle and returned with tales that send shivers down the spine. Paranormal investigators, castle staff, and everyday visitors alike have all encountered what can only be described as the inexplicable. Consider the seasoned paranormal investigator, who despite years of experience was left shaken. He speaks of a cold hand brushing against his in the castle's infamous east wing despite being alone. The sensation was so real, so palpable, that he swears it was not a trick of the mind. Then there's the testimony of a castle staff member, a pragmatic woman not prone to flights of fancy. She recounts hearing the distinct sound of laughter emanating from the empty great hall, a sound that sent her fleeing in fear. The laughter, she insists, was not of this world. Visitors too have their stories. A couple touring the castle's ancient corridors report an overwhelming feeling of unease that seemed to follow them. They spoke of a pressure, a presence that was almost tangible, like a phantom shadow trailing in their wake. It's not just one or two isolated incidents either. These accounts are numerous, consistent, and chillingly similar. Each person, regardless of their background or beliefs, has been touched by the inexplicable within the castle's stone walls. Some skeptics argue these could be mere figments of overactive imaginations. But how does one explain the sheer number of testimonies all echoing the same eerie experiences? How does one dismiss the fear in their eyes, the tremor in their voice, the conviction in their words? These accounts, these testimonies, they cannot be dismissed as mere coincidence or flights of fancy. They are not the ramblings of a few. They are the shared experiences of many. These testimonies are not just mere whispers in the wind, they are the chilling echoes of a haunted past. The stone walls of Mains Castle are said to be imprinted with the spectral remnants of its past inhabitants. The echo of history resonates in every corner of this ancient fortress, whispering tales of long-lost souls who, it seems, have never truly left. Among these spectral inhabitants, two figures stand out, each one etched into the castle's eerie folklore: the ghost of a former laird and the apparition of a lady in white. First, let's consider the former laird, a figure shrouded in mystery as thick as the castle's ancient stone walls. Legend has it that this former master of Mains Castle met a gruesome end, betrayed and murdered within his own stronghold. His spirit, they say, still roams the castle's corridors, a spectral sentinel forever guarding his ancestral home. The chill of his presence is often felt in the dead of night, when the castle is shrouded in an eerie silence, punctuated only by the occasional owl's hoot or the rustle of the wind. Then there's the lady in white, a spectral figure whose tale is tinged with sorrow. The stories say she was a young woman of exceptional beauty, tragically caught in the crossfire of a deadly feud. Her apparition, clad in a flowing white gown, is often seen wandering the castle grounds, her mournful gaze seeming to pierce through the veil of time. Her ethereal figure is said to appear most frequently on moonlit nights, adding an extra layer of mystique to her legend. Each of these spectral tales is deeply entwined with Mains Castle's rich history, a haunting testament to the lives once lived within its stone confines. They are not mere figments of the imagination, but rather echoes from a bygone era reverberating through the castle's ancient walls. These legends are not just tales spun by the firelight, they are the spectral threads that weave the castle's ghostly tapestry. What lies beyond the veil of the seen and the known? What happens when we pierce that veil at Mainz Castle? As we delve deeper into the heart of Mainz Castle, we find ourselves treading on the cold stones of chilling encounters. Many who've dared to venture into these ancient halls have emerged with tales that defy understanding. Picture this: a group of paranormal investigators armed with their gear, stepping into the castle's infamous dungeon. Suddenly, their instruments spike, indicating a surge of unexplained energy. A spectral figure clothed in medieval attire materializes before them, only to vanish an instant later. This is not a scene from a horror movie, but a real encounter reported by seasoned paranormal experts. Or consider another account. A visitor exploring the castle's tower reports feeling an icy hand on their shoulder, but turns around to find no one. The temperature drops inexplicably, their breath visible in the air. This chilling encounter, like many others, remains unexplained. And then there are the strange whispers that echo through the castle's corridors. Voices from another time, speaking in hushed tones, their words indecipherable, but their presence undeniable. These spectral whispers have been captured on audio recordings, adding another layer to the castle's enigmatic appeal. What do these encounters tell us about the paranormal? They challenge our understanding of the world, pushing us to question the boundaries between the living and the dead. They suggest that perhaps the spirits of the past are not confined to the past. They might exist alongside us, in places like Mainz Castle, where history and mystery intertwine. These tales do more than just send shivers down our spines. They invite us to explore the unseen, to question the known, and to entertain the possibility of a world beyond our perception. As we step back from the shadowy halls of Mainz Castle, we're left with a chilling question. What if the spirits of the past are not past at all, but linger on in places like this, waiting to make their presence known? Having explored the spine-chilling encounters at Mainz Castle, we are now left with a question that lingers in the air, much like the ghostly apparitions reported by visitors. What if the spirits of the past are not confined to history, but rather, they exist alongside us, waiting for the opportune moment to make their presence known? Are these spectral whispers an attempt to communicate, or merely echoes of the past trapped within the ancient stone walls of the castle? The enigma of Mainz Castle, much like its spectral inhabitants, refuses to be confined within the realm of the known. It beckons us to venture beyond the boundaries of our understanding, to challenge our perceptions, and to explore the possibility of a world that exists parallel to our own. As we step back from the shadowy halls of this ancient castle, we leave you with a thought. The past might not be as distant as we believe it to be. It might be lingering in the air around us, waiting for the perfect moment to make itself known. Until then, we invite you to join us on this journey of exploration and discovery. If you enjoyed this paranormal odyssey and want to venture further into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more spine-chilling tales from the spectral realm.